Let's talk about the WNBA Rookie of the Year debate between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Now, as a disclaimer for now, I have just started watching the WNBA. I'm not going to lie, it's going to take me some time. I'm going to have to get myself adjusted to the rosters, play styles. So I'm not going to get too analytical with things because I don't want to give out information I don't know about. I just want to start with this debate between the two because they have the most attention right now, in my opinion. Caitlin Clark with Iowa, Angel Reese with LSU. They had their back and forth in college. Caitlin Clark got her beat in the last game in college. The year before that, Angel Reese beat her. So a lot of back and forth, and it's good because you want to have rivalries. Last Sunday, you saw Angel Reese beat Caitlin Clark, and Angel Reese now has 9 consecutive double doubles. I know they lost to the Las Vegas Aces tonight, I believe. They're the two-time defending champs in the WNBA. I just learned about Asia Wilson, who is a dog. I mean, her first 6 years in the WNBA is a resume that doesn't get talked about enough. I mean, you have 2 MVPs, 1 Finals MVP. You're a two-time champion. By the way, the Aces moved to Las Vegas 6 years ago, and you were drafted in 2018. That's a pretty good resume so far. And she's in her prime years, so I can't wait to see more of her highlights and really go more into detail about her. But anyways, so who is in the lead right now for Rookie of the Year? I would say right now today, Angel Reese is, because one, you have the consecutive double doubles. Two, she's shooting a little bit above 40% from the field. She's elite on defense. Now she does need to work on her offensive game. So when she goes into the summer, or I should say the fall when the season ends, gotta work on her offense and get better on that end. But defensively, the girls are elite. I remember watching, I believe it was Iowa and LSU, and she was so good on the defensive end of the ball. I mean, she was blocking shots. Offensively, there was definitely some challenges, but that will get better as she gets more experience and works on that side of the ball. Another key stat to look out for right now is saw it today, is the player efficiency. And this is where Angel Reese has a lead over Caitlin Clark. And this is no shot at Caitlin Clark. I think she's at 19.1. Caitlin Clark's around 16 or 17 player efficiency. So she's got the edge right there. Now I know Caitlin Clark is not on a good team. We'll talk about her coach in another episode because the things I've seen from her, and I saw a practice video, I don't know what they're doing, and they don't seem like they have a good roster. And I don't think that coach should be sticking around, but we'll get to her a little bit later. But yeah, Caitlin Clark, she's at right now around 16 points a game as a rookie, 5 rebounds and 6 assists. She's only going to get better. Now, in the last game, the coach did criticize her, saying, she needs to shoot more. And, I'm thinking to myself, you're the coach. You should be, putting that in her and saying, you know what? Hey, go take over the game. You got to know how to read your players and push the right buttons. So I don't know if she's right. She's the right coach for this situation. Now, breaking down Caitlin Clark, obviously she is a Steph Curry-like shooter. She can shoot from the logo. She's known to shoot a lot of threes. I think for Caitlin Clark to elevate her game, she's got to work on finishing, at the rim, having a good mid-range game. And I think that will only get better. The adjustment for these WNBA players coming in, I didn't realize they only had a month off, which is insane to me before they go from college to the WNBA. That's a big transition. So for her to be in the league right now, handling all the hype, obviously she's going to get a lot of criticism. I don't want to get into the racing because I'm not a fan of that on my channel. If you're bringing that energy, please go somewhere else. I'm not for that. I'm just here to talk basketball. Jay Talks Hoops about talking about the game of basketball. I don't care about the color of your skin. If you're good at the game, I want to talk about that. So for me, I love what Angel Reese is doing as a defender. Yeah, she could be a little much in the media. I get it. I see the sides where she's, talking about, my name is going to be remembered. I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand you're trying to get your name out there, but I think for Angel Reese, just continue to get better on the defensive side of the ball. Work on your offense in the regular season, and she is going to be a problem in this league. For Caitlin Clark, I think, offensively, got to get more, have more versatility in her game. But right now, the Rookie of the Year debate is really hot. It's close. It could go either way. I think Angel Reese has a slight advantage. It's not that big. It depends how Caitlin Clark plays tonight. Now, the schedule coming up, it's difficult. As you know, Chicago Sky played, the Las Vegas. My bad. See, as you know, I'm getting used to this. The Las Vegas Aces, and they lost them tonight. No shame in that. But then they got to play the Lynx, which is a top team I just saw today. The Dream Team, I think they're 6-9. They're not that good, or maybe they are. I don't know yet. The Storm is 10-6. So based on that schedule coming up, it's not going to be easy. And you look at the Fever schedule; they're playing the Storm tonight. We'll see how that works out. 10-6. Mercury's 8-8. They're 500. And then the Aces and Liberty. And Liberty, I think, is the number 1 seed in the WNBA as well. So they could lose the next 4 games and just be completely out of the playoffs. And that might hurt Caitlin's stock a little bit, because I think winning's going to matter. And when you have the player efficiency on your side, and let's say the Chicago Sky fight to get in the playoffs, or maybe they might drop out as well, that player efficiency stat might come in handy for Angel Reese. And you got the 9 consecutive double-doubles. I know they were down, I think, by like 15. Kelsey Plum was balling. She had last time I checked, she had 15 points in the fourth quarter. And, it's a juggernaut. When you got championship experience and you got bigger goals ahead, you're going to win these kind of games. So Chicago Sky, again, not probably the best roster right now, but you have an anchor down low in Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. These two are going to be here for a long time. And watching this race is going to be fun. I think it's going to be very close. If I had to guess who's going to win, right now I'm going to say Angel Reese. You can say that's controversial, but to me, when you have the player efficiency on your side and you're a defensive menace, that has a big impact. I think we have to consider both sides of the basketball. We focus so much on the offensive side of the ball. We don't talk about defense enough. It should be talked about more. And, Caitlin, great on offense. She can shoot the 3. Yeah, no doubt about that. She had 13 assists the last game. So we'll see how she comes out tonight and performs. But, yeah, those are my thoughts on the Rookie of the Year debate so far. I think it's going to be a great race. It's great for the WNBA. They're getting a lot of love right now. Shout out to y'all. Y'all really, gaining, people's attention. You're getting my attention, right? I'm talking about it now. And shout out to them. I think for the league, they need to keep marketing their players and let them cook. Just let them go off. I know it's more physical, but I don't mind it, because as a fan of the NBA, I really don't mind, getting your hands dirty. Things are a little physical. It's a little tough out there. You got to fight through screens. You got to play through physicality. I'm for it. So I know people complain about it, and I was like, I don't mind it at all. I really don't. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on who you think the Rookie of the Year is so far. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.